All right, for today's review, we've got the brand new for 2022 3.5 foot tall Airblown inflatable 3-leaf Clover. Now, this is currently being sold on Yard Inflatables for an egregious $40. This is worth about $20. I can definitely envision this being sold at Walmart for a nice $15. For this to be sold for $40 is, I mean, that's terrible. This makes the Dapper Bunny look really not that bad at all. But I really wanted to get it. This is the only St. Patrick's Day inflatable of 2022. So I figured, you know what? All right, it's not that bad. But also, the box is something that's really worth mentioning in this review. And first of all, it is about the size of a football. I'm not lying. It's literally, you know, it's a football sized box. This is the smallest box that Gemmy makes for inflatables other than Airadorables. Those are much smaller, but we don't really count them because they're kind of like the sequel trilogy. They just don't matter at all. So yeah, the box is very, very small, but what I really want to get into is the fact that, as you can see, this has a blue and red color scheme. And you might be wondering, isn't that what they normally use for 4th of July? And yes, it is. I don't understand what happened and why this color scheme is what passed through. I'm assuming there was some sort of error, some sort of miscommunication among the graphic designers and those overseeing the box art and whatnot. So I guess it is just some sort of error that transpired. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and open it up. Now, as we open it, you can see just your standard adapter. You have your stakes. Unfortunately, I think I mentioned this last review with the Dapper Bunny. This will only have 2 tethers, meaning there are 4 metal stakes. I think I talked about how I wish that every inflatable had 4 tethers. I don't know if I cut that clip out or if I left it in the final cut, but I do wish that this had 4 tethers as opposed to 2. Now, as we take it out of the bag, I believe we will discover a small cheap fan. Yeah, so right here, really wish it had a medium, but there was no way it would. So that's it for the unboxing. Let's go ahead and inflate it. So I think you can immediately notice that it doesn't inflate to its full potential. That's just a product of it being a small cheap fan inflatable. And honestly, adds to the point that I feel very strongly for is that they should stop producing inflatables with that size cheap fan for the ones that are not hanging. For hanging inflatables, obviously, yes, it works. But for ones that are not, that are just your regular, everyday cheap fan inflatables, just get rid of it. Just stop manufacturing it. It doesn't look good. It doesn't inflate well. You can see all the crinkles around it. Those do not look good. They really bother me. It's not good for the inflatable. It's just not a good look for the company in general. You don't want to have these inflatables just crinkling like that. It is just not appealing whatsoever. But I still like this inflatable. I still think it's a nice design. It just could definitely be improved upon. You can see it does have 1 LED. That was pretty much expected. This inflatable definitely reminds me of the, I forget what year, but the 3-foot tall Patriotic Star. I think it was a Walmart exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think it was only sold there. I really like that design. I prefer it to this, but this is still not bad. It's a nice concept. I'm surprised it took them this long to make it and to actually produce it. I guess no one actually picked it, but I honestly don't know when the first time they came up with something like this. It could have been a few years ago and it's just now getting released, who knows. But you can see the Happy St. Patrick's Day logo. It looks pretty good. It'll probably look better at night. The lighting's obviously not great with the lamp and the LED. Those kind of contradict each other, so it's not the best, but still you can really get the gist of it here. We'll take a look at the back. Pretty generic. The zipper is vertical, so it goes down right there. There is a beanbag right here. There's not a beanbag with the fan, but there is a second one right here. So 2 beanbags, I am pretty sure. It's kind of weird though to not have a beanbag there. The beanbags aren't symmetrically placed. It's 2 and then just none whatsoever. So that's a little odd. And then you do have your 2 tether attachments on the side and then 2 at the bottom. So yeah, there you go. That's really it. This inflatable, there's less to talk about with this than with the Dapper Bunny. I do have a base fan coming up, so that's going to be really refreshing. It's a classic as well. I mentioned that in the Dapper Bunny's review, but we will have a vlog first, and then we'll get to that. And then I'm very confident that we'll have some really epic reviews after that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Peace out. Bye. No. All right, that's getting better.